Hello again, everybody. This is Matt Kissane, and today I'm going to track down the original location of the Thirsty Whale. That's right, the Thirsty Whale, originally in River Grove, Illinois. Just in case some of you guys don't know about the Thirsty Whale, if for whatever reason you're outside of the Chicago area, it was a famous nightclub back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. A lot of the bands that started out in Chicago that made it big, like REO, Styx, Survivor, Enough's Enough, Cheap Trick, they all played there at one time or another. And yeah, it was just a classic rock and roll nightclub that you can go see a band. And I think the place held maybe 200 people. And it was sort of a small place, but it was very atmospheric. Okay, so if you guys can see right behind me, that's a McDonald's now, but this is the actual location of where the original Thirsty Whale was, at the corner of Des Plaines and I think it's Grand Avenue here in River Grove, Illinois. And so yeah, I had a lot of good times here. I did a lot of videotaping my friend's band, Enough's Enough, and the Dream Police. They were a Cheap Trick cover band. And probably my favorite story is I was actually here for the final weekend of shows. For the one of the final shows. It might have been the final show or the second to last final show. And it was Enough's Enough, and they brought on Nash Cato from Urge Overkill and Jim Ellison from Material Issue. They got up there and jammed, and that video is actually up on YouTube. I highly encourage you guys to check that out because it's sort of a historical video. It's really cool, and if you look closely, you can see me on stage. It's very, very brief, but at some point when they're doing, I think it's Revolution. You know, you say you want a revolution by the Beatles. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So another famous Chicago spot right next to this location, literally, is the Jude and Jude's hot dogs, right there. And so if you went to the Thirsty Whale, I don't think they had food. They may have, I can't remember, but I always remember like leaving the Thirsty Whale. You'd have to get your hand stamped so you can get back in, going next door to Gene and Jude's, getting a couple of hot dogs. And then you would have to go down, I think there was a Cock Robin hamburger place, and get ketchup if you wanted ketchup for either your hot dogs or your fries, because still to this day, Gene and Jude's does not have ketchup anywhere on its location. So if you're gonna go to Gene and Jude's to get hot dogs, which I highly recommend, because they're some of the best hot dogs, not only in Chicagoland, but actually in the whole frickin' world. Do not ask them to put ketchup on your hot dogs, because they will politely ask you to leave. Okay, guys, so that's sort of a short one today. My little visit tribute to Thirsty Whale, as well as Gene and Jude's hot dogs, which are still there, by the way. They're still there. They're still kicking ass. Old school hot dogs, old school Chicago rock and roll. Thirsty Whale, Gene and Jude's. Enjoy.